John moves to the kitchen and asks Batman if he wants tea. Bruce, without hesitation, requests Earl Grey. Yes, Earl Grey, he says. John looks at him like that's a ridiculous question. Of course they have Earl Grey. It arrives every month without fail. He then uses his heat vision to warm water as casually as someone turning on the stove. Lois explains why. Alfred once arranged for it to be delivered to every possible home Batman might drop into. Bruce smiles, quietly admitting, I wasn't aware. Then he gets to the real reason he's here. He reaches into his belt, saying, John, your father gave me a message for you. He hands John a crystalline shard, glowing, alien, unmistakably Kryptonian. John asks what it is, and Batman tells him it's a message from his father, one that can only be answered in one place, the Fortress of Solitude. Later, John rockets north, cutting through clouds and icy winds until the endless white of the Arctic spreads beneath him. As he descends, he spots something, a lone polar bear drifting on a thin, melting slab of ice. It barely has room to stand. John touches down gently, immediately noticing the fear in its eyes as it rears up and growls. He then says, Hey, easy. I know you're scared and alone. I can relate a little. Without hesitating, he lifts her carefully into his arms and takes to the sky, promising he's got her. A sweep of his vision reveals something unexpected. And you're pregnant? Which is not quite as relatable. Without hesitating, he lifts her carefully into his arms and takes to the sky, promising he's got her and not to worry anymore. Moments later, they arrive at the Fortress of Solitude. Its crystalline towers rising like frozen mountains. John sets her down, offering berries he scavenged. The polar bear stares at them, confused. John then sits beside her and says, Don't look at me like that. I've researched. I know you forage for berries if you have to. Together, they sit under the glow of the aurora. John places a hand gently on her fur and tells her she's safe now, and that he's given her solid ground and berries. But she'll have to handle the hunting herself. After all, as he reminds her, he is Superman. He's not going to club a seal for her. With that small moment of connection lingering in the cold air, John finally rises and heads inside the fortress. There he approaches the ancient Kryptonian console. His father's memory crystal glints in his palm, the final gift, a message made for moments like this. John takes a steady breath, slides the crystal into its slot, and whispers to himself, Okay, here goes. The console hums to life. Lights fill the room. And then, from the projection, Superman appears. My son. John's breath catches. Dad? The recording smiles back gently. Hi, John. Superman's holographic form
You know,
working beside
I
John
took
is
a
a
nap and I got some really sweet messages on
John
there.
is still a little overwhelmed to see even this artificial version of his father ask the question that's been
No,
nagging at him from the moment he
during
was
my
a
nap,
kid.
I got some really sweet messages
What
on there.
is this? The recording explains gently that he wanted John to have someone to talk to
What's the
inside
matter,
the
my love?
fortress. Someone he could trust. Someone who could listen.
Want to read?
Superman says that even when
You
answers
can?
from his own father's recordings were
Okay.
confusing,
Let me step outside and then we'll read.
complete, the presence of those holographic messages had
We're
still
going to
been
read.
comfort. He wanted John to have that
Yep.
same anchor. Something stable to lean on when the world felt too heavy. John manages a
He
soft
who just got done reading a rule book
Superman is
and
the
made
villain.
our lives
He
even
tells
more
John to try
miserable.
to anticipate every day, every question his son might ask while he's gone. But John cuts it off gently. He says,
Uh-huh.
I only have two questions.
Oh
And
no.
you can't
We
answer.
got to do it on normal mode
The recording
first.
has to be tried.
No, you did. You guys cheated apparently on normal mode. Now you got to do the rules right on normal mode.
And John already knows what's up. The hologram tells him he's right that it's impossible for a pre-recorded message. You're right.
You want to do what?
I can't answer these questions. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
I got some
John
sweet
smiles and
messages
jokes
while I
saying,
took a nap.
I'm not gonna lie.
It is nice.
Artificially John stays close to the hologram of his father.
No, I got him saying that I got one on there
The two of
freaking
them floating across the fortress.
saying that Cassie
Even
made him
though
sad.
Superman is only a memory, John
Yeah.
still feels as if he's
because I told him to back off. She's taken.
John doesn't hesitate. He bullets out the first thing that comes to mind. He tells his dad he saved a polar bear earlier, a pregnant one, and proudly announces he decided to name her Gail.
Oh, not much. How you doing, sweetheart? I am just going to be reading in about a few minutes with my daughter. We're going to read. And I'm just, if you read the title, just doing a continuous stream, and I'm on 11 hours of continuous stream.
That only frustrates John more. He can't understand why no one is doing anything.
I got challenged to do a continuous stream, so that's pretty much what I'm doing.
He says the planet is changing right in front of them, and some of the most powerful people alive are pretending they're powerless to stop it. They're reporting answers. Superman admits John is right. There are people.
The camera won't be on.
Resources to help.
That's what I was saying. The camera's not going to be on. Nobody can see us or hear us.
Then the hologram looks straight at him and says that they need.
Oh, how's everybody doing? Swear to God, I just heard a chicken somewhere. I know better, but I just heard a chicken somewhere. Oh, everybody say hi, Miss Midnight's here. Hi, Miss Midnight. Hi, dear Miss Midnight. Hi, dear Miss Midnight. She don't want nothing to do with me. She wants to go inside. She gonna wait a minute. She'll be all right. It's time for her mommy to get up here soon, and that's probably why she wants inside. That's the time she spends with her mommy. Midnight. It's midnight. Hey, honey, how you doing? How's it going? Yasmin, how you doing? Can you guys hear me? It's my daughter's cat. Thank you. It's midnight. She ignores me pretty much most of the time, which is why she's my daughter's cat, not mine. how you doing today? Retro. How you doing? Just right now, I'm feeling Philly the kitty, who's doing absolutely nothing but laying there. She won't even look at me. Miss Midnight, Miss Midnight, if she knows her name. If my daughter, which is her mom, calls her, she'd be up in a heartbeat. Miss Midnight, but she ignores me completely because she knows her name. So how's everybody doing today? It's midnight. We were really scared of letting her out when we first moved here, thinking that she'd get hit by the car, but she pretty much stays up here for the most part, unless she goes chasing a squirrel, or she'll go up to one of the neighbors and sit on their porch. But she'll even walk down to the gas station. Um, I would point to the gas station where it is, but I don't want to stream other people. And there's a couple of people standing out there. I don't know if I can point to it without getting them in the shot. Yep, I can do it. Not get them in the shot, but that's the gas station down there. She'll walk down there with my daughter, wait for her outside the gas station, and then she'll walk back home with her. I don't know if she'll walk with me. I haven't tried it. It is a nice neighborhood. It is a really nice neighborhood. Um, it's actually pretty quiet here. Of course, we're right next to the college too, and you have cops coming through here quite a bit. Just driving around, but it is pretty nice. I mean, behind us, there's a couple houses, a SWAT team, believe it or not. Um, a SWAT team, probably after a few weeks after we got here, did a bust there. Guy had like 24 warrants or something like that out for his arrest. And I think they found a bunch of guns or drugs or something in his house. I'm not sure the whole story, but other than that, it is a pretty quiet neighborhood. No, I don't have any dogs. My daughter just has a kitty, and my son's roommate Destry has a cat, Leo. You'll see Leo on my streams a couple times. But I'm gonna go back inside and gonna read a book with my daughter. Probably read Monster House. Oh, sugar. I am going inside and start reading. I don't know if we're gonna read out loud. If she wants to read out loud, she wants to read to herself. I'm not sure. All right, my love. Ooh, I just sat on a toe. I sat on a toe. Sorry, I didn't mean to sit on a toe. Is the toe okay? Is the toe broke? Oh, I think she's broken though.
Cassie, it's 8 o'clock. It's time to get ready.
Yes. No, I did not because there's still leftovers, and I ate. Your dad ate. Bobby ate, and Esther ate.
Cassie, can I have a blanket, please?
So I didn't make a whole dinner tonight.
Cassie?
Ethel wondered what the story is.
I do live in America. Yep. I live in Kearney, Nebraska.
He dreamed of playing the violin. So's Gravity Falls.
So what are you guys doing tonight, Bobby?
How does he fold bed sheets?
That looks easy to draw.
Trying to get my blanket. All right, what are we reading? The Nightmare House? All right. I know you don't want to be on camera, so boy, got you off the camera. But you're gonna have to scooch over here. I will have you off camera
Have you ever been to a
because I gotta be able to see.
There we go. Tutorial's fun again.
Can't read the book if I can't see it.
I'm cold, Cassie. Can I please have a blanket? Sandra, come on.
Okay.
Warhammer 40K. A universe so vast.
Well, that's gotta suck.
I actually shut this off like, yeah, it's a tutorial now.
Huh? I'm not sure. I weren't too far into it.
We got somewhere that she was going on about there's a little monster under the
We did. Come on, baby girl. Give me a second. I'll help you find it. I'm trying to read these messages, but I can't see them. I can't see them on my damn glasses.
Okay. What? Oh, so now. Oh, yeah. Okay. What? Oh, what now?
All right, let me see here.
Oh, yeah. Big room again. Wow. Oh, did he just shove that in his mouth?
I finished mine.
No, I want one of those.
Oh, that's different. Hey, Trey. It's good to have you back. No, it's not cold here at all. I'm always wearing a jacket. It takes a lot for me to get super hot. And they got the air conditioner on in here, so definitely takes a lot. It's actually warmer outside than it is in the house. So with the air conditioner on, you'll see me wearing a jacket quite a bit during the summer while I'm in the house. Outside, I won't necessarily wear a jacket, but inside I will, because it's usually colder inside than it is outside with the air conditioner. Ah, I can see. I had to clean my glasses. Did you find it, my love? we didn't do the four maker. I think we're about right where the dark is, sweetie. I think you read the dark. We're trying to find out where we last streamed the Monster House.
Working into a robot now? Oh, it's like support for critically wounded, like, okay, got it. It's like a cyborg then, huh? Kinda.
And since we figured that out, we will start reading again.
Find the place that says ice glowing as red as embers.
Eyes glowing as red as embers.
One of the pages I can hear from one of the street.
I'm sorry, I got scared. I pay attention to everything. That's why I ran away. Okay, that is a good part. Okay, that is pretty cool. Man, the dreadnoughts are so punk rock. They're basically a walking coffin. Oh yeah, he is shredding them. I love that for us. He's kicking ass and taking names. Every time I come even near one, they're always in execute range. Every single time. He's just making short work of these bad boys. I brought my big brother to the party.
Well, since it's actually been so long since we've done one, do you just want to start over? So the viewers know where we are and know what the book is about?
Crazy.
I know, but I'm really not sure. And we'll just we'll make sure we're reading it every night so the viewers can see where we are.
I was watching, but
Want to do that?
he disappeared. It was just a
And if you want, I can
It just didn't look
quickly
like
read it.
killed him. It was just
And then when we get to the spot that you're talking about, you can start. You can chime in. Do you want to do that? Yes or no? Huh? All right. All right. We're reading The Nightmare House. We honestly don't know where we left off because it's been so long since we did this.
Make it sound like it's been a year.
No, it's been almost a week though. Over a week.
Make it sound like it's been.
So we're gonna actually just start over because we're not sure where we left off, and that way you guys can see it or hear it all the way through. Huh? I can't understand you when you move. What?
Oh, God.
Oh, you're hungry.
Yeah.
Go grab something to eat and not my arm.
Then, so I eat your arm.
No, there's plenty to eat out there. There's taco meat, there's beans, there's a lot to eat out there. That's why I didn't make anything tonight because there's so many leftovers.
Every time I look in that fridge.
Huh?
Every time I look at that fridge.
Oh, there's something. You're just not looking.
I am. I move everything. You get like.
There's food in there.
No.
Okay. You ready?
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna start. All right. We're reading The Nightmare House.
You said that already.
I'm showing the book. You dork.
with my brother.
You're showing the book. You guys show the back.
Oh, I gotta show the back too. There's the back. There's the front. There's the back. There's the front. There's the back. There's the front. Is that good? All right, who's it by? Sarah Allen. Sunflowers. It's chapter 1. Oh,
It's
okay, okay.
technically not a chapter, as far as I know.
What is it supposed to be then?
I don't know.
It's a chapter, you dork. Yo. All right. I saw a person with blank eyes today. After I thought it was light, or maybe I just glimpsed at something wrong out of the corner of my eye. I looked again. I looked closer. Empty eyes. The baker had empty eyes, like her irises weren't really a color, and that colorlessness had spread out into her eye sockets until they were caverns of nothing. Eyes I had seen only in my nightmares. Many, many nightmares. She was shelving loaves of bread, wiping down counters. She turned towards me, and I couldn't help but look away. I blinked tight. My eyes, I can't read. My brain had to be playing tricks on me. I gulped, and then I looked back at a third time. Do you mind?
I'm hoping you because you can't read apparently.
I can read, but I know where I am. She was still looking at me
I don't know.
with blank white nothing in her eyes. You're very distracting. It felt like someone was blowing Arctic icy wind through a straw down my spine, one shivering vertebrae at a time. Mom, did you see it? I asked. Did you see her eyes? I wanted to run. What about them, sweetie? Mom said, looking at the baker's face, then looking at me. You don't see it? I said. See what? She seemed confused at my question. What's wrong? She said.
Your voice is all scratchy.
It is all scratchy. Been talking all day.
Maybe don't string so much. Just a suggestion.
Well, if I don't stream so much, then I can't do the stream challenge.
Stringing is what you said.
That's who?
Your voice!
Probably. Go ahead.
Mom paid for the red velvet cupcakes, the ones we sometimes bring with us when we go visit Grandma, and we left and went on our way. Nothing strange at all. Grandma gave me this spiral bound notebook before she moved out of our house and into Olympia's that word.
Let's see. Assisted.
Assisted living 2 months ago. She was the one I always talked to about things I saw in my nightmares. The tall man, the growing house, the blank-eyed people. I asked her what I was going to do after she left. Who was I going to talk to about what I saw in the night? She brought, she brought, she brought me this new fresh notebook and told me to write about my fears, put my nightmares and monsters and words and poems, because then she said at least some of them would be outside my head. Now I'm seeing just like I in real life. These could have been what she meant. maybe it would have
Hey
been
Wesley, how you doing?
easier to convince myself if I was making a mistake, that my brain was playing tricks on me. If I hadn't seen blank soulless eyes just like the baker's so many times
Oh, that's okay.
since
You
the
got lots of
nightmare
Ewoks in its
started years ago.
Grandma
Said
We've been working on a computer interface that can use
down my
brainwave patterns
nightmares,
to control robotic
Grandma,
legs, but we're having a little trouble localizing the signal from the EEG pattern.
Grandma,
Have you thought about adding a phased array of sensors for better localization?
Actually, that never occurred to me.
she taught me about
Because I just bought
meter
another one on
and
Amazon.
You know, I
enjambment
was an engineer on this
and
project.
Well, good. This
painting
works out
with
great. Howard's an
words.
engineer. I'm sure you know
I've
someone
been
qualified.
writing
She's talking about
my
me, so I'm
nightmares
perfectly qualified.
in lines and verse, like Grandma said, and maybe if I keep putting down the words, my notebook
Howard, are you interested?
will help
Kidding?
me
If I could control
make
robot arms
sense
with my
of
brain, I
whatever dreadful thing
But you've been controlling Ewoks with your
going
brain for
on.
years. And all the time.
Mama didn't see the blank eyes. We were the only ones in the bakery.
Me? Okay.
I
We were
said
the
me.
only ones
I
in the
said
bakery. I know it's just hard for me to start in the middle of a sentence. We were the only ones in the bakery, me, Mom, and the baker, who kept staring at me through white emptiness. I think Grandma was right, and writing down my nightmares will help me work out whether or not I'm just an 11-year-old girl who's slowly losing grip on reality. If nobody else sees the blank eyed people, at least my notebook will know. My notebook with Van Gogh sunflowers on the cover will carry the nightmares, and maybe they will finally go away. So it's up to you, sunflowers. My name is Penny Hope. I'm 11 years old, and today I saw a person with blank, colorless eyes like a vacuum. And this time I wasn't dreaming. Please help.
This is dope. Okay, I would say thank you for sharing the acronym of whiteboard.
Soul sucked.
It's so easy.
I was. It's only like
I can't believe I'm the only one.
I only read like 3 sentences. Go away. I was 7 the night. Okay, soul sucked. Let's try that again. I was 7 the night the Fear Maker first came. It was Halloween, and I didn't know that's who he was yet. I didn't know that's who he was yet. Green fabric paint still clung to my fingernails from the day before when Mom and I had painted an old white pillowcase to be my trick or treat bag. Swirly, twirly, swirly, twirly. I said it again. Swirly, twirly, painted painted pillowcases for Halloween. Elaborate gingerbread houses with jelly bean roofs for Christmas. That's what we did every year, Mom and me. Her fingertips were still paint splattered too. Before Halloween night, I was I was one of a kind Penny. The kind of Penny who could ride her bike without being afraid of falling. Yes, honey. What's up? What?
Talking to Adam.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me. Sorry. The kind of Penny who ran into lakes without thinking and being pulled under by slimy, scaly creatures. The kind of Penny who escaped from her crib as a baby, who knew what to say to make friends on the first day of school, who my mom called bullheaded. I remember that last one because I went to the bathroom to check out my head for horns in the mirror and when she said it. Before Halloween night, I was a dauntless, bullheaded penny. Then Halloween happened. A Halloween like changing a costume of Penny from inside out. The sun had been down for hours, and I basked in the light from the street lamps and being allowed to stay up past my normal 7-year-old bedtime. There you go, Nova. And I just lost the page. Come here. Unless you want me to continue to read. You. Hold on. I lost the page. I lost the page. Ah, there you go. Right here. Second sentence. Right there.
You think? Oh no, bedtime. I gotta go to bed.
Huh?
I wanted to go with Cassie. With Dad to go drop off Cassie.
So do that.
But we're reading her. Unless you want to read. Ah!
It's only 8:19, honey. He's not leaving for another
I know,
hour.
I just bit my tongue.
It's up to you.
I meant when I,
What? I don't know.
where are you at?
Second sentence. I told you that. Hey, honey, how are you? Right there.
I've been out trick or treating with mom, dad, and dad all night. I was a ninja that year, and my painted pillowcase was stuffed full of chocolate and then gold colored candy and happy, sweet anticipation. It was finally time for bed. Mom tucked me in under my big green quilt.
How you doing, Harry?
She brushed my hair from my face, then turned off the light, and I stared at.
You give up? You want my read?
Yeah,
All right.
I quit.
Well, come over here.
I'm with you.
You right there? Okay. How far do you want me to read? How far do you want me to read?
Orcus was probably the basis
I
for the
quit.
word Orco.
Okay.
Quit. Quit.
Fine. I've been out trick or treating with mom and dad all night. I was a ninja that year, and my painted pillowcase was stuffed full of chocolate and bold colored candy and happy, sweet anticipation. It was finally time for bed. My mom tucked me in under my big green quilt. She brushed her hair from my face. She brushed the hair from my face. Really, I can't read either. Let's try this again. She brushed the hair from my face and turned off the light. And I stared at the silhouette of the fan spinning around, then around, then around, spinning like my sugar buzzed head. Then I heard a rumbling sound. The rumbling came from under my bed. The rumbling was low and quiet. I could feel it rattling in my bones. The sound contained both hiss and growl, a tingle under my skin, a tingle in my skin. Now I'm adding words, and an echo in my ear. The sound seemed to the sound seemed to talk to me in my head. I don't know English. Do you know English?
I don't think you know English.
I don't know English. And whirled underneath me like waves pulled by an undertow. But 7-year-old Penny was not afraid of monsters. 7-year-old Penny knew how to make friends. In the faint streetlight coming through my window, I scooched out of bed and snuck quietly down into the hall and got my pillowcase of candy from the spot in the hallway closet where Mama had stashed it. because to me, in that moment, the rumbling communication was clear and obvious. The monster under my bed was hungry. So I took a handful of candy from the bag. We left cookies for Santa, so why not Halloween candy for under the bed monsters? I knelt with the candy looking under my bed, and I couldn't see much in the shadow and the dim light. When I stretched my hand into the dark, I couldn't feel anything there either. And besides a lost sock, but not seeing any hungry monsters under my bed didn't deter me. I'd read and heard plenty of stories about monsters and other mythical creatures that could come and go and might not always be visible. In that center spot under the bed, deep in the shadows and the dust, I left a little pile of Snickers and Twix and Twizzlers. I wasn't stingy. And then I got back into bed and slept deep, deep, deep. The candy was gone when I woke up. Something else was there instead. Under my bed, in the same spot where I left the pile of candy, was a caramel apple, carefully wrapped in gold foil. It all seemed so obvious to me at the time, a natural gift of exchange. And I knew I couldn't tell my mom that that ooh, I knew I couldn't tell my mom because that would only get the apple confiscated. No sugar for breakfast, she'd say. I didn't want to hurt my monster's feelings. So I unwrapped the monster's tree from the foil and I took a large bite, crunching through the thick caramel as best as I could. I even remembered to tell my monster thank you. The sugary glaze was so sweet, the apple was soft, mealy, with brown spots. Sour juice dripped down my chin. But I didn't want to offend my monster, so I ate the treat he had left for me. I accidentally swallowed one of the small oval seeds. The monster's treat didn't make me sick to my stomach. Not quite. Instead, it was as if the apple went to my head. Suddenly, and all through the morning, my thoughts kept getting twisted and turned and thrown upside down like my brain was on a roller coaster. It even felt sometimes like my lungs were also along for the ride and I couldn't quite inhale properly. Everything looked just a tiny bit different. The way the grass and the trees and people's faces look different after a big gray cloud pushes its way in front of the sun. Only this time, the clouds, the cloud was inside me. All day I kept blinking. My eyes kept drying out, and I realized I was staring. Not at anything in particular, but like something inside me, something raw, was staring at the sky and knew a storm was coming. I remembered my mom asked me what I'd wanted for dinner that night, and I couldn't remember what I liked to eat. I couldn't remember anything good I ever tasted. After that, I became a very different kind of penny. A penny who had eaten the fear maker, who had let the fear maker in. I learned his name in my nightmare. That's when they started, the nightmares. Not like any nightmares I'd had before. These ones always had a tall man, a, the fear maker, and these nightmares showed me blank eyes, and the eyes in the woods of the fear monster had started building. Or, boy, I can't read. These nightmares showed me blank eyes, and the house in the woods the fear maker started building. These I felt in my marrow. These I felt ever since. Hey, honey, how you doing? I'm just reading with my daughter. She doesn't want to be seen on camera, but her and I are reading um, The Nightmare House. We were reading together, but she decided she didn't want to read no more and asked me to read. So I'm reading.
I quit.
She quit reading because she kept stumbling on the words and got frustrated. So she quit reading for the night. So she'll probably pick up tomorrow and start reading with me tomorrow. The story changes, but the end is always the fear maker. In nightmares, I am playing outside, dad pushing me on the swings, or I'm driving with mom, listening to our favorite Broadway songs. We sing, we laugh at first. Then the fear monster finds me. He always finds me. Like a sudden storm, like a swarm of locusts. The fear maker, I keep saying the fear monster. It's actually the fear maker. I don't know why my brain wants to say the fear monster, but it does.
Because you were reading about the monster under your bed.
Probably. The fear maker descends. At first, I can't see him, but I know he's there. A body of nightmares and shadow. Then I do see him, right next to me, his eyes glowing as red as embers, skin sallow, and his grin so wide, his laugh is so loud as he reaches down mom's or dad's throat, pulling their soul, their thenness out right through their mouths, like an inescapable tide. He washes He washes away, taking the soul with him. His laugh echoing as he recedes. And then the nightmare just gets worse because when mom and dad look at me, it's not them. Not really. It's just their shell staring at me through blank, colorless, empty eyes. I try to scream. I try to run for help. But wherever I go, whomever I run into, they turn around and look at me with those same blank eyes. That's when I wake up. I hear I hear his laughter still ringing in my ears. That's when I would run into grandma's room and she would read me these poems and tuck me between the words. Except today, I saw the blank soul devoured eyes in real life. This time, emptiness came out of my nightmares into the real world. Like the fear maker has been waiting ever since I swallowed that seed 4 Halloweens ago, waiting and growing and growing and growing. Like every day I grow, he does too, growing like the seed. I sometimes feel wriggling inside me, growing until he's powerful enough to reach out of my dreams into real life. I don't know how to wake up from that. The dark. And this looks like a poem. It looks like they have little poems in here along with the story. And this is a poem called The Dark. The problem with the dark is that you can't see what's waiting for you, what's coming for you. Uh, an unseen grip on your ankle, your throat. Does the sun know how much dark there is to reach across to turn on the light? The dark, an unknown shape in your head. Did you lock the door? Did you check the eyes for someone for someone looking back at you? That's the poem. And it just continues on to the next chapter. What's the answer? Penny I asked you a question. Mr. Rittman stands in front of the classroom, arms folded, thick white hair, thick square glasses, thick bushy, unibrow, grumpy, and salty across his forehead, glaring at me. I don't know the answer. I don't understand how to multiply three numbers by three.
I'm having fun, but I'm definitely not going to.
That many numbers is too many. I don't know. I don't know. I whispered the words in my head, staring down at my desk, at the fresh pencil scraps along the front edge. I don't mean to. I don't mean to scratch it up. I know it's a bad habit, a habit that happens when I feel the ice water shot at the top of my spine and freezes up in my stomach and then shoots out through the rest of all my body, all the way up to my ears and fingertips. When life and school and people are just too much and my guts do roller coaster loops, when I feel the fear maker laughing at me. There are a lot of pencil marks. I'm looking down so I don't see Mr. Rittman sneers or roll his eyes before he moves on to someone else. But I imagine it. There's a lot of faces in this classroom. Moving from elementary to middle school this year means there are some familiar faces, but some new ones too. The twins I sat next to last year, ate lunch with, went to recess with, they moved to San Antonio over the summer. I see the boy who let his pet rat loose during show and tell in fourth grade. There's Gracie and Untuck, who braided each other's hair and have for years. But the crowd is so full of new faces from other elementary schools. I don't know these faces well yet, but I'm too scared to look up. It took a long time for me to feel comfortable chatting with the twins. Mom says patience. Mom says be kind and give it time. Mom says it's only the third week of school. Don't worry. But that many faces is too many. Someone gives the right answer to the math problem. Breezy, like it's nothing. Like it's background noise. Like bees humming or wind wrestling for the browning September leaves. I hope Mom is right. The ice on the back of my neck tells me she isn't. I try to keep focus on the wind. I forgot how to read. But okay. I try to keep focus on the world of the classroom. The wooden desks, the pencils and erasers, and the picture of an old man. Pythagoras shows above the whiteboard. But my thoughts keep being pulled outside into the fear maker's world. Like the trees themselves are peering at me, beckoning. I think of the thick woods behind our house and the close towering pines inside my bedroom window. I know that's where he is. Where he lives. Now that he's got a foothold here in our waking world, he's building his house. Where he's building his house. I saw it once. I saw it in the daytime when I was awake. Years ago, when I had finally decided to see what if my nightmares were showing me was really there. It was there for real, and seeing it only made the nightmares worse. Sitting here at my desk, I flinched thinking about it, and it's grown since then. The Fear Maker's home. I've watched it in my nightmares growing all the time. New rooms, new walls, new creaking floors. If my nightmares are correct, since I saw it with my waking eyes, the house has grown even bigger. More rickety, more rickety porch, holding an empty rocking chair. It's grown. Closed shutters, which makes the house seem as if at any moment it will open its windowed eyes, and wake up. There's a huge leafless tree out front beyond the porch with branches and twigs that look like finger bones. In my nightmares, I have seen a tall locked door in an eerie room in the middle of the house. A door I've spent so many nightmares trying to open, never succeeding. After the first time, I didn't want to go see if my nightmares were right. But here, now, I'm in a classroom in Idaho, and I need to focus on numbers and faces and the paper in front of me. My notebook in front of me. Something to ease the cold spine and my something to ease the cold in my spine and gut. The shivering of my lungs like grapes shrivel of the shriveling of my lungs like grapes shriveling into raisins. How do I convince my insides that I'm just a girl in a classroom? That my shallow breaths are not the fear maker tracking me, and that the woods themselves are not following me, getting closer. I open my notebook. I jot a few lines. Grandma, you told me to write my nightmares and fears. You told me to put them in poems. Is there enough ink to write them all? And then she writes a poem about the fear maker. That's the next poem. The fear maker. Blank eyes, full throated fear, nightmares come from nightmares all come from the same place, the fear maker. He lives in the deepest woods under the shadowish trees, the ones with eyes and bones. Once upon a time, I saw underside of sleep, and the fear monster woke up. He lives in a hungry house. He moves in shadows of snakes. He drops into your tangled hair. He watches me. He devours. He smells like burnt rubber, a litter box, an open freezer. He sounds like an old rocking chair, old rocking chair. I'm knocking in at midnight, scissors cutting hair right behind your ear. The world is his ocean, and he waits like a shark. Waits to swallow souls until there's nothing left but blank, empty eyes. Once upon a time, I offered a treat, and the fear maker tricked, looked in my direction, and started slowly waking. All right, we're on the next one. Do you want me to keep going? We are having book time, and you are disturbing her. Why are you disturbing her? Keep it up. I'm gonna flip the camera over and put you on camera.
How about me now? I've been on camera.
Sure. Did you offer Bobby food and expect him to turn it down?
began to spread across the stars. They carved out an empire for themselves. Millions of years before the first stupid ape on Terra decided to walk upright, ensuring I have to pay taxes.
Well, I actually kicked you, but then you were sad.
You would think leaving their unforgiving son would solve their health problems.
Bobby, hand me my iced tea up there, bud.
They were so cooked that cancer was ingrained into their very DNA.
On the table.
Even far from their
My
main
iced
solar
tea.
system,
That is not iced tea. Oh my God, is he gonna go through every fucking? I'm gonna punch him in
That's
the
the
face.
iced tea.
Destry, have you lost your mind? Get away from me with that shit. It's ghost pepper hot sauce. I don't think so. Get no. Just the smell of that.
There you go, Nova. Go ahead and put it in our iced tea.
I am so nice to you. Why are you being mean to me?
I'm a cruel creature.
Because you're what?
I'm a cruel creature.
Not to me. To him, yes. Stop hitting your sister with my iced tea and give me the freaking iced tea.
Keep hitting your sister with the iced tea. Why? There's gotta be two sides of this.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on my side.
Well, not like it's gotta be like, yin and yang. You're saying don't hit her. I'm saying do hit her. And you gotta choose.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing tonight?
Stop.
Stop.
I've been suckered into running the game now. I know what you want to do.
He suckered you into running a game.
No, I'm more like a sucker myself.
Oh, damn. What game are you running?
Sacrificing. The thing that you've been harassing me about for like a year now.
Yes. You guys have fun with that.
I have lives to change. You're still letting Sasha's fate happen, right?
Yes.
What are you doing to Sasha?
He's gonna kill it, get in there.
Sasha is gonna kill a kid?
No, he is gonna kill it.
No.
Judges won't. Let me make things simpler.
You should get me a bag of chips too while you're at it. You should give me a bag of chips while you're at it. You should. Because I want the sour cream. Not sour cream and onion, but the cheddar. Sour cream and cheddar. Stop it. Ruffles. No, stop. Go to the gas station. Go. Get. Stop. No. Bad. No. Bad. I swear you wouldn't think he was 25 years old, but he is. So am I going to continue reading or am I going to go to another book? Continue reading? Okay. Apparently I'm going to continue reading. All right.
With their fast travel hacks using the webway. Taking L after L, the Necrontier were
I am running. My
they were forced
the
back
chapter
into
name
the
is
old star
Come Here,
system.
Penny.
Imprisoned under the cruel sun, they sought to escape for so very long.
I am running. My parents are gone, and I'm in a big city. A place with alleys and dimly lit streets, lined with skyscrapers, and all the street lamps flickering. I stepped into the fear maker's house, and now suddenly I'm here in this bleak, perilous city. I run and run. There's always somebody watching me, somebody with white blank eyes. Come here, Penny, says the voice. In the middle of the road, A blank-eyed man beckons. Come here, Penny.
There is
A
reason
woman in the
for
doorway
ones are
of a
called
shop
old ones,
with blinking neon
the
sign.
first ones,
Come here,
before
Penny.
even they
I
could
cover my
speak,
ears
there
and block
were
the sound
attacks.
to block the sound.
These were not a biological species,
But it's as
rather
if the
forming
voices
from
ring,
enormous
the
energies and
voices
swirling
ring in
gases
my
of
head.
the creation
The
of
voices of
universe.
those
As such,
who've
they
lost
were
their souls to the
incorporeal
fear maker.
entities of pure
They
energy
walk slowly,
spread across the galaxy,
so slowly,
feeding on
always
dying
towards me,
suns and
closing in.
exactly a
Yet no
species
matter
of
how hard I run,
Brothers.
I can't get ahead
You're
of
not gonna
them.
believe what I found out.
I turn
On this- on
and
this
run down the
Xbox cord,
side
just
street.
laying there, right?
Too late. I realize it's
And I
a
was
brick,
like, you know what? I could use
a brick in alleyway, a dead
Where
end.
did you put it
My
this
chest
time?
heaves, my throat's dry. I turn around and I'm backed up against the far wall, and I hear the chorus of "Come here, Penny, come here," louder and louder until suddenly silence.
I have a big dick.
At the mouth of the alley,
Oh, that's very nice of you.
a shadow grows, a figure, thin, too tall, about to turn the corner into the alleyway and find me.
And now
I
your
hear
dad's gonna
laughing.
kill you.
I wake up.
The Catan previously existed in a completely different reality to the rest of the material world. And after compressing their
And next chapter, the best flowers and
Who said it?
Gordy Elaine. Elaine. I think I pronouncing that right. I'm not sure. Morning. I lie there in a crack of sunlight. I lie there as a crack of sunlight seeps through a broken blind and traipses along my toes. I pick up the notebook Grandma gave me from my nightstand, whether from its regular spot next to her poetry book. I jot a few lines trying to write down the nightmare in a poem, just like she said. But it's hard to get through the words right. Breathe in, breathe out. Try to exhale the nightmare, like we practiced with Mom and Dad. I look at the jar of pennies in my drawer that Mom and Dad helped me fill over the years. I'm glad they want to help and are willing to try anything at all to make the icy clenching grip in my stomach go away. But it's working even less as usual. My skin prickles like the blank eyes are watching me. I feel trapped, as if seeing those empty eyes in real life isn't bad enough. The nightmares seem to be getting worse. I make it to the bathroom, the eyes in the mirror, still, at least for this morning, are my own. Brush my teeth, brush my wispy brown hair, put on jeans and a pale yellow t-shirt. I open the door and smell bacon. I hear the voices coming from downstairs. Low, tense, crackling, like stormy branches. I only catch pieces as I grab my notebook and sneak past Grandma's old room and down the staircase. I hear the words. Can't afford. The words. Not making enough. The words. She's at school. I've heard words like this, like that more and more lately. When I step into the kitchen, Mom and Dad look at me and quickly smile. They've been trying to erase marks on a whiteboard, but I still see the creases in their foreheads and the deep shadows in their eyes. Not blank, though. Morning, Penny. Morning, Penny Pen. Dad says. Bacon? He's pretty good at smiling and talking like there's nothing wrong, but I see the heavy worry on his face. Hi, my girl, Mom says, her shoulders quite aside. How did you sleep? My nightmare and beckoning blank-eyed people. Blah, blah, blah. My nightmare, the beckoning blank-eyed people, telling them about it would only draw deeper lines in the already worried faces. The fear maker got power in the waking world because of me, and I'm the one who needs to figure out.
That landed perfectly.
It did. Thank you.
They had a
You
bigger.
got you the wrong ship.
Yeah, but I still love these ships, so I'll be good. Like, I could eat the whole bag. Alright, my son just brought me chips. And I have to eat chips and read. But you know what would taste good with these chips? Tacos. Tacos would sound good with these chips. Really would. Hi, honey. How you doing? Oh, the FBI's coming to the door, guys. The FBI's coming to the door.
What?
Why is the FBI coming to my door?
Because of me.
FBI's coming to
Oh, you have 13-year-old.
Because of me.
the door.
You're harboring an elf.
No.
Huh?
You're harboring an elf.
No.
I could be, because I'm harboring an elf. I get it. Oh,
Oh, violent elf.
oh my God.
Wow.
You just punched me and you want my chips.
Yeah, I was almost going to run.
You just punched me and you want my chips.
Alex wanted to be- I hinted that I took it for it. We know it is.
The beings that existed
We got the
in
good
war
ones.
began to work into monstrosities and attack.
That's 'cause your brother spoils me.
Energies from there.
I like
It
these
is
one
around
points in
this
the
time
ruffles.
that it is speculated
I would
that
ruffles
the
more.
three original chaos gods were born, representing war, decay, and lies. Another type of malicious entities would arise, however, and it is they that spelled the end of the old ones. The so-called enslaver plague occurred when entities of the same name reached the secure webway section of the warp and began possessing psychically gifted individuals, using them to open further portals
Take a
and
chip.
spilling out into the material world,
Mom, you
causing
can make
unimaginable devastation.
There's taco meat in the
This
fridge.
was the
Uh-huh.
last straw for the old ones. Their power broken first by the Catan, then by a surprise demonic incursion that proverbially raw dogged
And I
them
think
to
with
their
you being
fate.
17, you can get up and make leftover tacos.
The once masters of the galaxy were scattered, and whether they were completely destroyed
Gotta go look, my
or
love.
just said, "Get out left," is unclear.
I'm looking at folk rules.
Ah!
Elf. The elf thief.
I'm gonna turn into Sasha in a minute.
The Necrons never forgot.
Huh? Sasha from Attack on Titan.
Never watched it.
Touch my chips, I'm gonna bite your freaking hand off. Ah!
While the Star Gods were countless souls,
You guys need a Sasha character. You got one right here.
even their own deities. The Necrons would never have
She make a good
better
Sasha.
opportunity. The Catan were worn out by the
Ow! She eats everything in sight.
their own politics.
Hey, what's that supposed to be?
Yeah, but Sasha's not an elf.
No.
She'd make a good cross between Hanji and Sasha.
I'm sure probably would be smart.
Well, no, she's got the craziness of Hanji, and she's got the appetite of Sasha.
Why are you just a little gremlin?
Stop it! Which is just she'd make a good cross between Sasha and Hanji. Oh my chips. God, how are you, honey?
Very tired state, they knew they couldn't stand against the remaining creations of the old one.
I'm glad I could have a bite of my chips. Thank you.
They did what anyone did.
Don't eat all my chips.
Decided to take a nap.
I'm going to put this book aside for a minute.
Either the enslaver demons will
Don't look at me like that. I'm hungry. Are you gonna get up and make me a taco? Okay, so I'm putting the book aside so I can get up and make myself a taco. Stop eating all my chips. Seriously, go eat something. Stop eating all my chips. Because I want them for my taco. Oh. Here, put them in the kitchen. I'm gonna put them on my taco. No. Stop. Stop. I don't know. She was quiet till you came upstairs. What did you do?
I didn't do anything. Call her L. I did nothing different. I don't know why.
Logging off, the galaxy was the Eldars for the taking. No other race.
And there were 3 regiments of scouts.
You're tired?
Yeah.
You don't seem tired. You're over there beating the crap out of Destry and jumping around like a jackrabbit and stealing my damn chips.
You are a jackrabbit.
Morning, Cassie.
Towards the stars.
That's not the right
We are
one.
finally at a point in the timeline where events are measured in somewhat
She didn't say good morning to me. I'm sad.
as opposed to
Why are you being a pain in my tuchus?
which includes our real life.
Are you Cassie?
Why?
Are you Cassie?
Do something with her.
I'm waiting for him. And
You're not
Cassie.
going in there unless you put another shirt on.
Do something with her. Are you done?
It's not her.
Done now?
I'm going to say Cassie Art.
My phone's
My name is.
good Lord. Going on a rampage. You're back.
Yeah, I gotta go.
You got my stream back.
There we go.
That's my shirt.
It is me.
You just told her put a shirt on. You weren't specific.
Yeah.
Wow. That thing is huge.
It is.
I'm not that big anymore.
No, you're not.
You look like you're ready for bed.
I am ready.
So go to bed.
No.
Just gonna go buy a box of Cheez-Its. That's it.
Dale's making a mess. Dale's making a mess.
It's up to you if you want to wait till morning, but if you want breakfast in the morning, I need
Missed you today.
Butter and
My
syrup.
goodness.
Butter and syrup.
That'd be fasting. That's not mine. Ow. Oh.
probably another loaf of bread
Still hurts.
because the last time I did it,
Slammed
we
on
went
my
through like 2
shoulder.
loaves.
Well, there's a lot of growing boys in this house that need food.
So I'll make French toast again in the morning.
Hear that, boys? Gotta make French toast in the morning.
She said thank you.
I would have, but I didn't have butter or syrup.
Yeah.
If I'm buying the stuff tonight, she is making it.
Probably peanut butter too.
What happened to you?
Honey, grab some peanut butter too.
Fucking hairball? What the hell?
Make Esther cry.
Why?
Bobby, destroy the Nova.
This was no longer
Bobby, don't destroy the Nova.
Because he's twice your age and that's sad.
a dangerous.
I'm not quite your age. I'm not that old.
What are you doing?
I know I'm ancient, but I'm not that old.
I noticed.
I'm only 11 years.
Relatively slow.
I'm being a dork.
I am also.
As a solution, mankind already advanced
My daughter's having issues at the moment.
created a specific type of variant or mutant, if you will. These individuals were
It looks like you're going.
It looks like you're getting slapped with your wife.
Oh, no. It's very soft when she does it. She would never hit me hard. She's a sweetheart.
What was that?
Me taking.
Okay, I get about not hitting you too hard, but the sweetheart part?
Yeah, you're a sweetheart. Just ask that straight.
No, it's not that.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a big lie.
Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. What you do?
I don't know.
Are you being a dork?
Yeah, a random bump on my lip and it hurt.
A random bump in your
I
lip?
think it's because I keep on biting it.
You probably should stop biting it.
Maybe.
It's a possibility. Thank you for the hearts, honey. Right, Destry? She's a very sweet child.
I've met sweeter snakes.
She is a very sweet, well-behaved, loving.
Which one are you talking about? Because you're not talking about her.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Love the hearts. I don't know, but I want a taco.
Good for you. I want my phone. What I do?
Uh-oh.
Oh, get away.
Stop! Power. This thing, I literally bribed it.
You don't really have to bribe him.
Oh, gross, dude.
By the way, that was next to you too.
Child, I raised you. It doesn't bother me.
No, but yes.
It's all right. Are you two gonna stop?
I haven't done anything. She's dating me.
So you haven't called her an elf or nothing?
No. I know you are. What am I?
Oh, my phone's about to die. Wow.
Where is it? I can't find my phone. I had it. And now it's gone.
There's a radio star. Radio killed the radio star. One of the few times you'll hear me sing, but you can't help but not sing to the song.
No, I probably don't.
Ow. I'm trying. Really? Oops. she's such a snot. Oh, Shaq.
Tell you what,
Shaq.
you're pretty safe. And her and give her a noogie from hell. I will pretend that you said hi.
That's what your mom needs to get on
Get
camera.
on.
No.
No.
No, but you
Tell me what to do.
Why?
Tell me what to do. Why did she do that? Because she felt like it.
Actually,
We've been
no,
playing
no.
around.
Oh, he brought his man. Then she pushed me and told me to move. So she had a double coming. Didn't you know that?
I'll pretend that you said hi. Ow.
All right, I'm gonna go make some tacos.
No, hey, oh no. That's not mine.
Get the
Yo,
yellow.
what the fuck?
Oh, my kitchen is destroyed. Why is my kitchen destroyed? I've not been in my kitchen.
I
all
can't
day.
run the game.
Why is my kitchen destroyed?
You guys stop.
I have a lot of cleaning to do tomorrow because I didn't do any today. I've got cleaning to do tomorrow.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna be sleeping on the talking about.
I'm gonna check something.
I'm gonna make sure it's the sock I'm wearing right now. Oh, nice and sweaty, just for you.
Did you take my phone?
Yes, but you can't find your phone. I'm not waiting for the phone. Now, have you ever been hit with a spear before? I don't know what it does. I don't remember asking. You are the second. Yes.
All right, for being an acronym, you get some thingies.
What thing?
Well, right off the gate. You're gonna get a +5 to agility.
Oh.
+5 weapon skill. Oh. +5 perception.
Oh.
You gain heightened senses talent.
What's that?
I'm getting upsetty.
Why are you getting upsetty?
I can't find my phone.
Let's pop this.
Don't get
I
upsetty.
don't. You cannot be kidding.
I can. Turning off my camera for a second.
Is that all senses or?
Bang!
Where is it?
Senses or?
It wasn't my turn to babysit it.
Yeah, there's gas. So. And then
All right, camera back on.
natural agility 2.
She is playful.
Or-
We have a lot of fun. I'm gonna make some,
Like a bear.
warm up some tacos, eat a taco, and then continue on to the book. Maybe. I don't know. She's gonna go with her dad to take her sister to work, and then she's probably going to bed. She may want me to read while she sleeps. I'm not sure.
The arrow next to your desk.
It really depends on her. Yes.
I request the Rice Krispie treat that's on the lid.
Well, then eat the right because it's on that lid. I turned off my camera. God, you just snatched it like, oh my gosh. I wasn't going to take it from you. Good gosh. My children are
So,
weird.
the first one is called Battle Instinct.
I have weird children.
Right now, it's not in your journal because you're going to need more room to basically explain what these do.
But in a good way.
I can notes or some shit. There you go. Alright, Battle Instinct. Once per round.
She's 13. My girls are 25, 21, and 13. My 25-year-old does not live with me. My
Alright, your options are plus
21 and my 13-year-old do.
plus 10 to dodge.
My 13-year-old is actually one of my mods on here. Sometimes she likes to be on camera,
Or plus 10 to awareness.
and then she'll go wait where she wants nothing to do with it, and then she'll want to be on camera again, and then she'll want nothing to do with
Alright, give me a second,
it.
Dylan.
She's kind of like that. I don't mind people knowing how old she is on my streams. And actually, even on her streams, I do prefer her to say her age. That way people are aware of her age. Because it's kind of not fair to somebody if they're going to say something inappropriate that they don't even know what the age is. If they know what the age is and they still say something inappropriate, then shit hits the fan. That's it. Like today, somebody got inappropriate comments about her knowing she was my daughter. And
Elizabeth,
I banned them. Yes, honey.
the Tracy Lawrence
All shots
concert,
against Titans are
Yeah.
reduced
the
by
best seats
10.
are $90 a piece.
Oh my god. And they're not sold out yet?
No,
That's impressive.
but they're $90 a piece, and that puts you center front.
Bobby.
Reduced by like all shots. Like
So then
20,
you
like,
need at least 180, not counting taxes.
And you may re-roll one failed dodge against a Titan for combat.
Bobby, you and I need to have a conversation. Huh?
What?
Tracy Lawrence.
What?
Tracy Lawrence. It's gonna be
Help you.
here
You little nerd.
in May, I think.
Nerd.
Tracy Lawrence. You know, country
Yeah.
singer, Tracy Lawrence.
No.
You know, awesome singer, country
Yeah,
singer,
go ahead,
Tracy Lawrence.
No.
Like, mom would like give a left arm and a right leg to see Tracy Lawrence.
No.
Dumb.
And they're like $90 a ticket for the
No,
best
I don't know
seats.
this person.
You really should look up this person.
And when are they gonna be here?
Oh, yeah, weird. Your face.
I think May or June or something like that. You have to ask your dad.
Well,
I'm not sure.
So,
Tickets are on sale right now. I know if I don't get I won't get the good seats right away. They'll be gone. Robert,
you have another one called Refusal to Freeze.
when's the concert? Oh, it's during the fair. Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. You get a plus 20
Oh,
if you're
I forgot to put my chips in there. Gotta have my chips. I like to crunch up chips into my tacos.
And you may re-roll one failed for your test perception.
I like that crunchiness in my tacos.
All right, and then you have your last one. Well, no, your second last one. My bad. It's called Titan Executioner. And that is when you make a Nate strike, you may treat momentum.
Now
as
I
one
can
level
eat my
higher.
taco.
So like no momentum.
Actually, a
high
burrito
momentum,
more than
high
as a
momentum
taco,
is
but
strength.
it works.
All right. What?
Duster's gonna run a game with a missing hand.
Hey, he only needs one.
As
hit.
long as I got the taco, I just want my space in the ocean.
Trying to steal my taco. It's not very nice. My daughter steals my chips, and Duster steals my taco.
All right. So you do have acronym awakening.
I have a question, honey. You are the one that's actually going to work, and you're always the last one out the door. Why is that?
Because I don't want to go to work. Because I don't want to go to work.
Fair answer. I was just curious.
What are you doing friend points? Take points and give yourself. Just take points like you roll them. Remember when you're trying to point, you basically become God for a short time.
No.
That's like I had to use that.
Mm-mm. You did not. It almost jumped out of your pocket.
Is one
That's
per
okay.
session.
A box jumped out at me while I was zoning yesterday.
Boxes do that.
Or
Combat.
this morning. I was
You
zoning.
Working at Violet's, boxers do that. I've seen that. And boxes will just jump right out at you as you're working. I am American,
It has my name on it.
and I live
I'm
in
Cassie Hart.
Kearney,
You're
Nebraska.
Anyway, plus 10 weapons.
Hmm.
Trying to steal my lotion.
It's my lotion. I'm Cassie Hart.
I paid for it.
I identify as Cassie Hart.
That 10
That's
I
respected.
put a heart next to my name. For context.
What?
For context, I put a heart
No,
next
see,
to my
she's
name.
Cassie.
Oh!
That has Cassie Hart on it. I'm Cassie Hart.
I wasn't getting the whole heart thing.
Okay. Alright, so agility and what skill? Plus 2 initiative?
I felt like that bit of context was important.
Well, see, there's one problem.
And you can one time.
You're too
ignore
slow.
penalties
Nova
against
already
you.
went outside, so he doesn't have her to pick on.
Okay.
So you're next.
Alright.
Why do I gotta be next? Why can't people
You
just
then
pretend
get
I don't exist?
one extra half action that may only be used for
Why can't people just do what I do
either
and
for
pretend that I
ODM
don't
movement.
exist?
drawing or swapping blades and
We
dodging
try,
movement.
and then you start talking.
Where's my lunch?
Did you leave it out in the kitchen?
I'm not
Doctor
seeing
position.
it in the kitchen.
So like I think that's like changing where your blades are. Or your ODM blades.
That means nothing when it comes to you kids.
Wait a minute.
And she just proved my point.
Someone hid it behind the coffee.
Oh, I wonder who hid it behind the coffee.
Someone didn't want
And
me
then
to
you're
have
also
lunch
immune
for
to
work
fear.
and wanted me to be
Often.
sad.
After combat, you gain
Okay, I'm going to work.
basically these
Bye.
those pluses become minuses.
Bye. Have a good night at
You're
work.
exhausted afterwards.
Bye. I'm going to work.
Don't come back
Okay.
unless you come back with $20 for more.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This extortion thing's easy.
I don't know about the $20, so I'll just sleep at the store. They got charges
Then you get
there.
to stay there. I'll tell your dad to leave you.
That's a shadow. Granted, she hasn't been able to be a shadow since she started working full time, but that's a shadow.
Bobby, go ahead and I will let you put a +5 a satin shooting.
So 5 into a 7 shooting?
Yeah, because I'm gonna quote unquote treat you like a weapons specialist, quote unquote.
Okay.
Did you get tired of sitting on the floor, Bobby?
I will never miss.
341. Alright.
I may not kill it, but I won't miss.
And then you will have 6.
They're
stat
both
points
good
to
at
play with
drawing.
Wherever you want. But you
Actually,
also
one
gotta
of my
take away
shorts, I
points.
have one of my daughter's drawings.
Success points, but take away 3 points.
The other one does more drawing on the computer, and the little one does more hand drawing.
My dad was never.
She's really good at drawing. I've already shown these pictures on my stream, but I know she won't mind me showing them again. So I can show you real quick some of them. She's really good. Kenny, can you reach up there for me, please, and grab me Nova's pictures?
The very top, I can't.
You're taller than I am, and I can reach it.
You remember what height pencil does all?
Doesn't that give you an advantage?
I want to say it gives you +10.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to double check because it might be different on yours. I know how it works.
I thought I gave you like a reroll one.
I wouldn't show these if she didn't already have them posted on my
Alright. For wounds.
YouTube, but she's already got them posted there. So
you get a D8 +5 plus a D5.
as soon as my son grabs them for me, I'll show them to you.
What'd you roll?
Well, 5 of them die, so
That's sweet.
yeah.
11 wounds. How do you feel, Bobby? You're finally in the dream.
I know.
That was my son that was grabbing the pictures.
Alright.
He can't draw it very well. He's like me. But this is one that she showed that she
Do I
made.
still have any additional?
This is actually one of her paintings she did.
I'm going to say no, but you get the second.
This is a drawing she did for me.
Okay, so I do get that.
Alright, yeah. Alright, so basically,
She made that for me for my birthday.
Apply a height sense. So you pick sight, smell, sound, taste, and touch. What would you like the height sense?
Okay, my oldest daughter does digital art on the computer.
Alright, so
My
the
youngest
sight, you get
does
+10 to those
the drawings like I just showed you here. This is my youngest drawing. It's another one of her drawings. She draws on everything and anything. This is her one she did at school. Got the Red Bull.
No, that's why I gave you the.
She made this at school. And this is one of, I love this. This is another one she did. She did that for art class. And I'm not sure what this is. This has something to do with Dandy's World, I think, but I'm not sure. So that's some of her drawings. She's got a lot more that she's really good at, but those she has not shown on my YouTube, so I will not show those because I wait for her permission to do that,
I might not worry about.
just out of respect for her.
I might treat it like as if you had a lot. Actually, I don't think it's actually not very nice.
She does. She does. I really wish she would show her sketchbook.
If you have all aptitude for all of them,
She showed it to me the other day, her sketchbook, and but she said she wasn't ready to show it. So I didn't pressure into it, but Kenny, you want to finish this taco?
Buy everything,
Um,
but also not having that.
I really wish she would show it, but she's not ready. So
I'll just assume
when she's ready,
for literally everything.
she's the one that likes to crochet. My oldest likes to sew. They just love doing crafts all together. My youngest likes to make masks, and
Your youngest likes to what?
like make masks.
No, you're not the youngest. Oh, he's the youngest.
Yeah, well, he acts like the youngest. Right there, bud.
Okay, one of the skills that we're gonna have also.
I don't know if he actually had a skill. I'll scroll down real quick.
I'm taking you guys outside. Oh my gosh. It's so nice outside tonight. It's not cold and it's not hot. It's actually kind of warmer outside than it is inside because they got the air conditioner going. My favorite drink, I drink sweet tea, pure leaf street sweet tea. That's pretty much what I drink all day. Used to be Pepsi, and then I had my gallbladder removed, and then I couldn't stand the smell of Pepsi without getting sick. And now I can drink it, but not a lot. So I drink sweet tea now. What is your favorite drink? I'm gonna have to charge my phone soon, or it's gonna die again. Thank you. It's actually my son's house. My son and his roommates. We kind of fell on hard times, so we moved in with my son. Stuff is like so much cheaper here, so we moved in with my son and his roommates. It's a 4-bedroom house, so we make it work.
Okay. There's also, is there a place? They added an account. That actually makes sense. You can take a thing called blade draw. Where normally take half action to blade draw or
Oh,
blade
it's
swap.
not
They just
charging.
sucks for you is because of how light they are. You don't have any armor. Best thing I'll allow is because you're young here, I'll give you 2 armor. But that's not going to be in your place.
Now my phone's charging. The one I'm streaming on is actually a Motorola, Verizon Motorola. I just bought it for like $20 at Dollar General. The other one is a very old phone from my actual carrier, T-Mobile, and it's an S22, 23. It's just a small phone. I don't need anything huge. I would like a newer phone. I would love the flip, the new Z Flip. I would love that. Or the fold, not the flip, the fold. That would be nice, but can't afford it.
Okay, whatever.
I need to lay out the tacos, I think, because my tummy is starting to hurt.
Okay, no, yeah.
Not having a gallbladder, I have to be careful what I eat sometimes. See, this is what I drink most of the time. It's not too sweet. Because I don't like my tea very sweet.
You have the,
And it doesn't taste like sugar water. Yeah, I actually taste the tea in it. Kenny,
I know there's like
throw those pictures back up there for me, please.
yeah, it was actually good at that. Much like normal.
I think I'm gonna pull out the bed and
No, I got away from my job to stop listening to old people.
don't you pick on that song.
I'm gonna pick on this song. I don't even know what it is.
You
Look,
don't count.
I work for Jared, and all he listens to is classic stuff.
And
I get a little bit of the new age in there.
your dad does.
He also listens to Frank Sinatra.
Yes. What's wrong with Frank Sinatra?
Sell did it better.
Oh, sell?
You need help.
Boom, action. Here we go.
I like to read.
It's hard to pick out which is which.
Hence the book.
So you're gonna figure it out.
I like to read, cook. I love cleaning, like deep cleaning. A lot of things I like to do. I like to go walking around town. I like to once in a while get on there and play games. I'm open to just about anything. But my biggest hobby that I like to do is diamond art. But I can't do that until we get our own place because I don't have the room for it here.
The biggest thing, I don't know if we're too much about that block, because the biggest thing is obviously they're strong as fuck. They're huge, and I don't really care about wounds because
You hit him in the nape.
yeah. The biggest thing that I guess wounds quote unquote come into is if you decide to go attack anywhere else, in which case it would require checking you, I know you roll damage, and then basically that's what I used to do, and just do the math in my head.
We're going further back in time. We're going further back in time.
What?
We're going further back in time. Dad was a teenager back in this time.
No, he was not. I'm sure he wasn't. Way before your dad was a teenager.
Alright, so when I'm thinking about this, oh, you need equipment.
1979.
It's when I was born, you little asshole.
Okay, so it's even older actually. Oh.
You want equipment? Alright. So, answers.
That's why I said it's not that old.
Go for easier. Two grapple launchers. Four replaceable leg press. Two main control handles. Six spare anchor heads. And then an emergency release system. Or mechanism.
Well, actually, right now, one of my subscribers challenged me to see how many days in a row. He challenged me for 365 days of streaming and not stopping.
So the blade.
I don't think I'm going to go a full year, but I told him I would see how many days I could do this in a row.
Alright,
So when I go to bed, I'll turn off my camera and my sound, and I'll keep streaming. And when I wake up, I'll turn my camera on and turn on the sound. But I took him up on the challenge, so I'm going to be on here all night and all day for at least a couple days. But I usually, on the majority of the time anyways, I stream anywhere between 8 to 12 hours a day. I usually start anywhere between 6 and 8 o'clock in the morning, and I stop anywhere between 9 and 10 at night. I usually stop my stream for a couple hours during the day, and I'll take a nap or something like that, because streaming like this is very tiring. I am exhausted. I am really tired, and that's even with taking a 2-hour nap. So you'll definitely catch me at least for the next week, all day, except for when I'm sleeping. So I took him up on this challenge.
Also, your movement. If you use a half action to boost yourself while you're using no again, you can move it on years equal to your ability bonus times 3. Use a full action. It's agility bonus times 6. Agility bonus type full action though. You just roll well on the half action one, and then you can get momentum.
Yes.
It's really good. Yeah, momentum. Okay. The full action one, you automatically gain momentum, and then you can get while you're high in the
You cannot help but sing to the song. How you doing, honey? Thank you for joining me.
Oh yeah.
Tonight. Hey, how you doing today? Tonight. Wesley, I think that is. Yes, Wesley and Party Ziller. How you doing, honey? I'm gonna guess 6. I don't know the words by heart to this song. I don't want to be so low. Is that 0? Oh, 0. You're an only child. You know, I've gotten over 30 subscribers today.
Really?
I am.
Where you at right now?
531. And that's thanks to these awesome people on here.
Oh yeah, there are advanced maneuvers you can do with the actions. There are plenty of these too. But these are more situational actions. One of them that fucking basically that thing that
Charge my other phone.
that thing that fucking Levi did against Annie, where he fucking like basically. Oh, okay. But it's basically reverse. You just go up instead. There you go. Oh man, I actually gave like 7 different talents to that. They gave like 7 different talents to that. Blade drill 1 radius. Predator, drill when you attack and during movement. Precision approach, use hollow shot, penalty 5/10. While you have gas fighter, where you may reduce gas cost of 1 maneuver by 1 once per round. And then reflex anchor, you may use lying cyber recovery action. Oh, and then 2 more.
Probably gonna get copyrighted on this video, but
Spiral evasion,
I'm gonna have to delete half of this. Ain't nothing but a ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
That's right, you one. Alright, never mind. We're gonna use one of that. Oh, okay. I thought it was 100, so. I don't think any of them are. Right, except maybe. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Should I keep that 300? Well, I'll think keep that 200 the 200 one. So then obviously, like, your 2 1 obviously will cost like the next cost.
Nothing but a hole. Nothing but a mistake. I never wanted you to say I want it that way. It that way.
Say your name and power. I am the walker. With my grill of justice, I smash the enemy in the head, or impossible.
No, I'm Iron Man.
I am Pencil Head. We erase crime. Generation. Okay, thank you.
Unless you, wait, have you figured killer?
Very athletic to them.
On the shed. Looking for being on the
They're
phone.
all dead?
I think at least.
On the floor.
I don't know about all, but I believe at least.
Wicked stuff. Seduce so much, too much. Never know if you don't go. You never know if you don't go. Hey now,
I guess you could you're gonna want to keep that. I'm pulling up the modifiers that I need. Alright, give me a attack score. Who are you?
What I wanted was my people out of most wall.
So there's one Mario, but you want one of the 4 districts?
Yes.
Okay.
That was part of the garrison.
Your dad was part of the garrison?
Yes, but he was not a great guy.
Has that fucking Onyx?
came on.
Hey the one that told everyone to
Shoot
fire.
the stars.
Oh, yes.
Yes, there it is. That's all. I also wanted to
Always
one basically the flight on that
Live there.
too much to
Yeah, live on the edge.
Never know if you're gonna go. Never know if you're gonna go. Hey now, can I talk? Get your game on. Play. Hey now, let's talk. Get your game on. Hey, good. Shooting star, break the mold. Shooting star, break the mold. Have a good night, sweetheart. I'll see you again. Awesome. Talk to you later. Bye.
Very hot-headed.
All right. Well, you and Aaron probably at times got along. Other times bumped heads.
Yes.
I tell you right now, Luke's over the voted to go
Probably.
because you were both the same person. You just didn't know it.
But I would be the one to, like, if Aaron's about to get into a fight, I would come over, clock him in the jaw, move, dumbass, my fight.
He's probably just beating the shit out of you. Okay, no more fighting. You do fight.
Yeah. We never really got bullied because nobody was allowed to bully us. We were just beating the shit out of
I've officially been streaming for 13 hours.
us. Where the beat your ass? Meanwhile, the fucking cartoon tumble going on.
Those points, Aaron. We're gonna beat your ass. You showed up. No, you're gonna beat my ass.
Throws Aaron out the way. Beat us over with that.
I mean, you had an acronym. You know, well, we knew they probably didn't activate. They probably had a reason to. Never mind. Acronym. Acronym. Because they probably still beat your ass. You got beaten by a girl who was like half your son. I remember she was looking at the kitchen. Then the shit.
Yeah.
I was talking about that one. She's like, oh, it's Aaron. And then they see me. So I'm like, oh,
Usually whenever they saw that, even I could see the Grim Reaper right behind her saying,
all right. What's your name?
I really need to get up,
K-A-E.
but I don't want to get up.
Gail Warren. Oh, did I ever tell you when I showed my mom first episode of Attack on Titan?
As my son would say, I am listening to old time music, old people music.
Walking Dead, you know, kind of more dark shows. Like, hey, I heard it because it was like something like that. Really interesting, really cool. I showed her the first episode. Nothing like the first episode.
How's everybody
like,
doing?
Mom, what do you think? And she's like, oh, the animation was really bad. I was like, oh,
Sorry, what? I thought it was pretty ahead of its time, actually.
I was very ahead of time. I look at fucking Aaron's eyes.
Look at everything.
Those are all hand drawn.
The fucking smiles are scared the shit out of me. I remember seeing that for the first time. I was like, I don't know if I want to keep watching.
Attack on Titan was the first anime true goal. And even then, you know who knows this? It was a boom for the first time I actually ever heard about the Attack on Titan was I used to watch Node all the time. Because it was like a LAN party game group, you know, all this stuff together. Well, they actually played that Attack on Titan fan game way back when. And I remember watching them play it. I had no idea what they're playing. I'm like, oh, this looks kind of cool. And they're like, oh, this is, you know, based on the show, obviously. I'm like, oh, the show? Look it up. And I remember, I think, yeah, well, a week after they posted that video, the dubbed of Attack on Titan was premiering like a week from then. So I recorded it and I went ahead and I watched it and I was fucking terrified. But at the same time I was intrigued. And I'll never forget that like I missed one episode and it was like the most important episode being the episode where Aaron dies, quote unquote. The thing is I hadn't realized I'd missed an episode. So I was just so lost, like, because I went to what I thought was episode 5, but it was episode 6. So it was, you know, Mika said, showing up, where's Aaron? And Armin's like, and no one's saying what happened to Aaron. Or you're like, where's Aaron at?
Meanwhile,
You're like, well, Aaron was that guy. Where is he? Yeah, no, I had to go online, and that's what I searched by the time. But now was like, oh, that's like super nice. So, okay. I took these books.
Wake me
Season
up
1 through 3.
before you go, girl.
And then it gets mad.
Wake me up before you go, girl. Wake me up before you go, girl. So, wake me up before you go, girl. Dancing tonight.
She was like a major, like full on
One, oh, that one, yeah.
yeah. That one, she was something like I saw that one. I was like,
Wake me up before you go, girl. Before you go, girl.
Bullshit.
Before you go, girl.
I'll never fucking forgive that. God, that pissed me off. Like the kid running away was better animated. Why? Oh, it's fucking Carl. Given the one concert hits out of nowhere.
I can remember those male female.
I put up one animator that just like one scene of Garo against another scene. He was like, "Hi guys, be high for this. It was so good." And yeah, that guy's scene was really good. Garo got all this shit, and like the first person fucking physical water, that was badass. And then it was back to shit.
Before you go, girl.
So he just over here posted on Twitter afterwards, like, just that face.
Before you go, girl. Before you go, girl.
Alright, so you're growing up in there after the game. You have a parent in the day. So you kind of have some involvement. Granted, Aaron Silver stuff is Aaron's like the coolest thing ever, even though he's fucking stupid. But yeah, so you know the whole shtick for writing that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm actually scrolling and watching other lives.
Arvin. Very tough.
Very tough one.
Someone's beating the shit out of him. Beat the shit out of that person. Beat the shit out of Arvin. Hey, he brings out the great book of doom.
What do you think of their whole want to go out by the wall? Obviously, Aaron's whole thing is looking like cat. Oh, you don't have the doom and gloom mindset.
I used to know these songs by heart. I used to listen to them all the time. Now I can't remember them.
Like, if you want to look at the guy, I would go to the sky.
That's become a case of, yeah, we are basically
I mean, honestly, I was about 100 years.
Look at this. 268 people. Watch, not me.
For what?
Watching him do a scratch off ticket.
Oh yeah, that's called gambling.
People like gambling.
268 people. They deserve it though.
I can tell you right now, I can go on Twitch and I can find a streamer that is streaming to thousands of people.
And he's playing blackjack.
Not even like slot machines.
Oh
Like
yes,
thousands in.
you'll find the same thing in here. Yep.
Yeah.
And there, people are sending them money left and right.
Yeah. People like feeding bad
So, pretty good day, you know. Obviously, Aaron's sitting there grumbling about cattle. Because obviously, I think, yeah, the scouts had recently come.
Yeah. The old lady finds out her son died.
Yeah.
And it was not a happy.
Yeah, I had to basically tell her that.
They got their asses.
Honestly, I always feel really bad for them because they even have good plans looking back, like, you know, building fortunes way up in the tree. That's a good idea. Until the fucking Titans apparently climb.
Yeah. Damn that normals.
Oh my god, this is bullshit.
That's the thing, they always had good plans. And then they somehow pounded it. They didn't know that there was a counter going on in the back. Every time.
You're not a fucking drop bar.
Yeah.
No wonder the keys are tired.
Because it felt fucking hopeless. Yeah. And just know that nobody was after the scouts because they came back with them every time.
Yep.
Which is just not fair.
Oh yeah, the fucking skip on the back of it. Don't know. We've been in that situation. Hearing that guy going, oh, we're doing what we do here. Roll me a strength test.
I went to go straight. Someone grabbed my stick.
She's staring at you. And then Aaron, and then she got in.
And then we both get thrown to him.
Roll D2. Alright, you got thrown into the wall, and Aaron thrown into you.
Fat ass.
Fat ass. You say to the skid kid.
He had old sticks. That hurt more.
Probably.
I was like an extra 50 pounds of just wood.
Did you ever look at your mom and go, I'm going to the scouts, mom?
I probably would have actually.
They're only a charm. How will you deliver that?
I think they make it because they can't freeze it.
Alright. Son of a bitch. You deliver this with the skill of a politician.
How the fuck?
Alright, I'll tell you right here. You're a little swinger. Your dad over here, like, oh, that's a horrible plan. Don't do that.
That's a really shitty plan.
Oh. I'm sorry, what were you saying? Mr. Stands on the wall all day?
What are you saying over there, Mr. Depressed?
I remember right. They didn't even have cannons on the wall. Because there's no need to.
Yeah. And by the time they use the cannons, it was useless.
Alright.
Once again, they had a counter.
Yeah. I think one more pitch. I'm like in the capital, like the main strategizer for how we're just defending it. Like, keep up all these ideas, and then just counter.
We have cannons. They have an armor tank.
We go, our Chrissy show. Alright. Anyway. I remember they also kept the schematics for the Thunder Spears themselves.
Highly prototype, not touch.
Yeah, the thing is, they never even bothered trying to develop them. Well, when they started going anywhere, I think it was the king and his goons were like, no. I said, I think even the OEM here had a hard time getting on friends. Because what I vaguely remember with what little I read about people, yeah, back at that time, they still ran around on horses with swords and stuff like that. So one time, a colt that went who had let a single titan into the wall. No one could stop it. What literally had to happen was a bunch of villagers in this town had to open up the gates, lure the titans outside, and close the gate behind them, and let them all get killed.
Everybody's home. Did Dad get butter?
Butter, syrup, peanut butter, bread, milk.
Oh crap! I forgot eggs. Nope, no French toast. Sorry.
Bitch. You're gonna start laying eggs.
You know,
That was not very nice.
by that point, Lisa and Aaron were gone home, and they eventually met Aaron afterwards. After Aaron had his big argument with her mother. Now, before his dad fucks off. Yeah, right, that's that. Hey, good boy. Let her go over that fucking scene that they're still finally see, like, we go from the scene the key in the beginning, but then, like, it shows, Trisha's face and then, like, asking her more, like, way later, and it's just him looking at Aaron, staring at him.
What are you looking for, baby? What are you looking for, baby?
The way that memory skips. Oh my god.
Messenger will help for me to call it. Okay. All right, we're gonna get up, get this phone so you can go to bed because you got school in the morning. So I'm probably not gonna read any more of the book unless you want me to read while you go to sleep. You want me to read while you go to sleep?
Are you gonna be needing this tomorrow?
Probably.
Because I need to take it to school.
Why?
So I can text Dad.
For what? For what?
If I have to get out of the club early or if anything.
Your dad will be there either way. But I do need it tomorrow, yes, to do the stream challenge. But we will see about getting your phone tomorrow. Have Dad. I'll see if Dad can stop it when he picks you guys up. See if we can stop at Dollar General and get your phone, okay?
When you go to bed
Of course, there's
after like I fall
lightning.
asleep and you go to bed.
And peeking his stupid ass over the wall as a very skinless
Like when
thing.
you go to bed, or you turn it off.
I want to take back the outside
I can.
Keep it.
It's stupid.
It's loser.
That's how I'm doing.
The way they do this, from what I understand, is like if I have like $1,000 likes on here or 100 likes on here, that's where they pick it up in the algorithm. The more likes you have, the more often your live stream appears in front of somebody as you're scrolling. But as far as my watch hours go, as long as I break it up, because YouTube only counts up to 12 hours per stream. After 12 hours per stream, your watch hours, if I have 2 people on here that watch my entire thing, and it's a 5-hour stream, that's 10 hours watch time right there. That's how YouTube does it. I did my research on it. That's how YouTube does it. Because right now, I went from when I first started doing this, and if you look on my YouTube studio, when I quit, I was at 97 watch hours when I was working Pump Pantry. Okay? That was 2 weeks ago. I am now up to 270 hours watch time. And that's without my last 2 videos being published. I need 3,000. But that's just for that week. If you look at my, hold on, let me show you.
Still, that's a lot for that week.
Oh, it is. But I need 3,000.
Even Twitch wasn't that.
No, I need it for the year, not a week.
You said a week.
No, I've gotten 270 for the week.
No, you said you needed 3,000 for that week.
No, I didn't. Oh, that's not what I meant to say, Bobby. I don't think that's what I said, but this is what I have. Right now, I need 3,000. Right now I have 697 watch hours. Okay, that doesn't. Now, that includes some of my watch hours because right here, for the past 20, which is why I like this, for the last 28 days, I've gotten 270 watch hours. But most of that has just been from this last 2 weeks, because I only had like 97 in the beginning of this month. So for the last 2 weeks, I've gotten over 200 watch hours. Over 100, probably about 150 watch hours. So that's not too bad. I do need more, but if I cut my stream off, I'm not going to get those watch hours.
Yeah.
Like here, guys, I'll be back. I'm not having any, nobody's on here right now anyways. I'll start another stream. But I got to see what hour I'm at. That's at 2 hours. Okay. I see what hour I'm at. If I go back here, this tells me